Take Three Wrestling Podcast. It's Thursday, August the 27th, 2026, and we are live, baby, live with a, 97 match card, preview card, show card.
Yes, lots of previews, lots of matches, all the matches.
We will talk AEW All In. We will discuss NXT Heatwave. In my lookup for NXT Heatwave, we found out that there's a AAA show the same day at the same arena.
We certainly did, didn't we?
So we will talk about that. I will also have some games to play in between 7,634 previews. So we have a chocked full show. Joe will be joining us shortly. I would be remiss. We did not have a show last week. Life lifed.
Yes. Life almost lifed again today.
Yeah, we were about probably
I'm
30.
sick of, I'm tired of lifing.
We're about 35 minutes away from not having a show tonight. Peel the backstory. Jim decides to live. He gives me shit for living in Florida because it rains a lot here. Checkmate, you lose.
Yeah, it's the fucking dumbest place alive, apparently. Last Thursday, we had fucking torrential rains and tornado warnings and all of that stuff. And I'm finishing up my work day. I work from home. My loving wife works from home. And she wrapped up the day when the tornado warning was issued to come down in the basement because it's a safe place to be during a tornado, not under an overpass. The movie Twister probably has killed more people because people think you get under an overpass. You do not, for the record. But so we're in the basement, and all of a sudden, like, we hear this sound, and we're like, is that water? So the one side of our house, the ground level is basically at the top of our basement ceiling, it's like the back of the house almost all over ground, but the side of the house is kind of underground. So this has happened once before. It happened almost 5 years ago, my second day working from home at my new job. We had torrential rains, water coming in the house through the basement window. It happened last Thursday. So we spent a good 45 minutes. I was in here with the shop vac sucking water out of the window as it's running into the house. My wife is outside during a torrential rain because that just instinct ran out there and is taking buckets of water and just throwing it out of the window well. So then we've had 2 bouts of pretty heavy rain over the past week. Haven't had any issues. Tonight, a fucking thunderstorm decides to park its ass right over my town. And we're getting ready to do 3CT. My wife's freaking out. She's worried about the water level again. So I don't go on air with the boys. And I'm down here and I'm going window to window because there's 2 windows on the same side of the house. And one of them, I feel like a little bit of moisture in it, but I don't see anything coming up in the window well. Come back to the one here in the front, and I can see the water level. It hasn't hit the window line yet, but I can see it. So I told her I had gotten the shop vac out. I have it plugged in, and I said, if water starts coming in, get the shop vac, suck the water up. I go outside, and luckily I got to it quick enough that it didn't come in the window. But here I am out in a thunderstorm with lightning still going off behind me, with one hand on a metal window well, the other hand in a pool of water, flinging water out of my. I'm like, this seems like a great way to die.
Hey, I got an ideal.
Just earlier today, I don't know if you are aware of the Instagram account let me actually get the correct name of the account. Effin' Birds.
I may have seen it, but
So
I don't
it's
follow.
little cartoon birds.
Yeah, okay. I've seen
sayings.
them.
And earlier today, I shared the one that said, "All I'm asking for is one bullshit free day." Well, sorry, bud, not your day. Let's try again tomorrow.
Maybe yesterday was.
No, because yesterday. So at my job, love my job, but it has been a extremely busy summer.
Okay.
Extremely busy, to the point where like Mondays and Tuesdays chaos, Fridays chaos, Wednesdays and Thursdays like slightly less chaotic. Over the last 3 weeks or so, Thursdays have started creeping into like the chaos level. Yesterday, Wednesday decided to hit the chaos alarm for like 3 hours in the afternoon. So no, I have not had a bullshit free day this week yet. Tomorrow's Friday, so
Expect more bullshit.
expect more bullshit, pretty much. I'm fully expecting it at this point.
So life last week, and we had discussed before last week's show, and I had mentioned to friend of the show, former co-host of ours, Ernest EJ Christian, that I would do my formal birthday celebration for the Earnestly Speaking podcast before last week's when we did the launch of last week's show. But because we didn't have a show, I was unable to do so. So I want to take a couple minutes before Joe comes on, and I'll get Joe to drop an opinion or two, and hopefully he doesn't do a Joeism and make it where it's unshareable on Ernest's show.
Well, there's always that risk.
Oh boy. So the Earnestly Speaking podcast turns, what is it, 15 this year?
15 years young.
It's wild to understand that Ernest's podcast now has a learner's permit.
Yeah, that's a way to think about it.
I also have told myself that I need to get off the road because it's not bad enough that Ernest is driving, now his podcast is.
Right.
I will say this this much about our former co-host who is probably asleep right now, which was the primary reason why Ernest took a step back from this show. Was
correct.
We record super late, and it works for myself. It works for Joe. He closes even though he wakes up at the ass crack of dawn. I work 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. shifts 3 days a week. I work 6 to 2 shifts the other 2 days. I'm a night guy. I always will be. It is what it is. Ernest unfortunately does not have that distinction as he works during the
Correct,
day.
yeah.
So the night shifts started becoming a little bit longer for him. But I will say, at least for myself, Ernest was the first guy in South Florida that gave me a platform to come on here and actually do this thing for all of you people. So obviously I will always have a soft spot in my heart for him. You know, one of his last shows, we had a pretty good knockdown, drag out argument that was a heated contest, but it was all love on my end. We miss him here. There are times where I wish I could just poke his brain about 1965 wrestling because, you know, he's 79 years old.
Or the 2020 Royal Rumble.
Yeah, because that's something that I need remembrance of.
Absolutely.
But I will say, Ernest, congratulations on 15 incredible years. Hopefully we see you more over on the Huddle Up this year with us now on Wednesdays. I know you're going to be hit or miss there because of your other activities and recording schedule. But congratulations on 15 years. Hopefully you got 15 more left in you. I hope for your sake you don't have 15 more years of somebody that's on your show, but that's okay.
Yeah. No, look, man. Yeah, EJ, we got connected from like a mutual like podcast networking um partner that like he was kind of doing stuff with and could kind of caught wind of my projects, and I had been a guest on EJ's show years ago. I don't even I want to say I don't even remember the first topic, but um yeah, it was years and years ago, and just slowly but surely we would kind of keep guest spotting on each other's stuff. He became a part of the Huddle Up team. Um, I would then guest spot on your guys' show because you guys would record on Thursday nights. I was
Mhm.
already in studio from doing 3CT, so I'd hop on from time to time and had a freaking blast. And like that was my introduction to you and Joe. And um and you know, over time, yeah, like it just works out. I'm a night owl. I don't have, you know, child responsibilities and especially now working from home. I mean, if I'm up late, I have a commute down my basement stairs. Like it's a pretty convenient setup I have for myself here. So it made it easier for me to transition into the actual part of the show. And you know, EJ's been a part of. I've been doing in this game for 12 years. Actually, it goes back. This will be 13 for me, and you know, so I've been in the journey with him almost the entire time. And it's wild because I knew him, and then I knew you guys
Mhm.
before I ever even met you.
Yeah.
You know, we met. We were doing shows with each other on the weekly, talking to each other all the time, and then finally met in person 2024 in
Mhm.
um as I
Philly.
continue to ramble. But yeah, EJ, I mean, dude's doing podcasts every day, content's coming out every day, and still has a passion for it. And it's not it seems easy, right? Like just sitting here and talking to each other on a weekly basis or talking by yourself in front of a microphone. It's not easy. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a passion project for all of us. We're not paying bills by doing this kind of stuff. But it's you know, you on sitcoms, you see like the weekly poker game and stuff like that. This is our weekly poker game. Like
Mhm.
this is me hanging out with my buddies. Like this is me, you know, when you have a bad day and your basement almost floods, you get down and you get to talk to your buddies, and that helps you unwind. And I've always loved having EJ, any time, any project I'm working on. Um, we've been guests on each other's show a million times, and I hope it's a million more. Keep killing it, bud.
Yeah. To wrap up the EJ talk, so that we can send him this lovely, lovely audio clip. Uh, EJ actually, like Jim said, opened the door for us to become friends and to get Jim on the show. And I can tell you right now, I'll be forever grateful to Ernest for that, because he opened the doors to one of the bestest guys that I know. So
It's crazy.
it's wild that we live in this fucking world, bud.
Yeah, like literally, man. Like we've done WrestleMania.
I
We've done
flew up for your fucking birthday and missed a
right. You
flight
flew up
coming
for my
home because
40th birthday and had a fucking adventure
representative.
with the airline. That oh my god, I still will never.
Oh, it's
So
so good.
ironically enough,
This weekend.
talking about All In tonight. It was All In Texas. It was Y'all In was the day of my 40th birthday party. So Mike flies
and
up from Florida to Central
and Bill
Pennsylvania,
Goldberg's retirement.
and Bill Goldberg's retirement. So we
Bill Goldberg.
party was in the afternoon, as was Y'all In.
Yep.
Tim was totally legally watching it on his phone from my birthday party. And then we come back here, the 3 Count Boys and Mike come back to my house, and we're gonna watch Saturday night's main event. And um Mike was staying at one of the fine establishments here in Central PA, and we were gonna watch the show and go out to the 24-hour diner that we always talk about. Mike was gonna get a short night's sleep, fly back to see his family. I think you had a connector in Detroit.
So
You were supposed to have a connector in Detroit.
correct. I was supposed to go PA to Detroit, Detroit to Florida.
So we're sitting there and we're watching Saturday night's main event, and I see Mike furiously hammering away on his cell phone.
That's the fastest you see me type ever.
He's going at it. He's like a 13-year-old girl like texting, drama at high school.
Yep.
And next thing I know, like I see him, he transitions from texting to this number, and he leaves my living room. It's a big open room. He leaves the living room and is heading over to the kitchen, and I hear the 4-syllable word representative, and I was like, uh-oh, Mike's going through one, because they were going to delay your flight out of Harrisburg.
Yep.
Which would have made you miss the connector in Detroit to fly back to Florida.
Correct. So then I ended up having to fly out of Philly, land in Atlanta. I think it was Atlanta.
Yeah, and then I think that was your
Atlanta. Yeah. Thankful to Tim from the 3CT show was going back to beautiful Maryland.
Yeah,
so he was able to drop me off.
Yeah, like because that was the thing too. It was like, okay, so you got this early morning flight out of Philly. Then it was.
No. First it was, what time can you fly out of Harrisburg? And I looked you dead in the face and I said Tuesday.
Oh, that's I was like, well, if you stay, because we were even talking about like possibly just putting you up in our house for a day or two, so you didn't have to buy more like for another night, like you didn't have to pay for the hotel. And you're like, Tuesday. I'm like, well, that ain't gonna work. So then you got a flight in Philly, and then so then it was all right. Well, does Tim take you to the airport right away?
Yep.
Get you there, and you can maybe like nap in the terminal or something. Or do you wait a couple of hours, do like the diner with us, and then one of us takes you down? We opted for Tim. Just because then we don't have to drag out extra time and people driving home in the middle of the night for a couple hours and everything. But oh my god, what a freaking adventure!
Linoleum floors are very cold.
Yeah, they usually are.
So I will say, if, and there's a strong possibility that our trip to California in April of next year gets canceled.
Oh.
Mom and Carol, a couple of the people, my wife and my mother are like BFFs. They do book conventions together. A couple of the authors they wanted to see have canceled their appearances.
That's a bummer.
But they haven't bought their tickets yet. So if for any reason we confirm that is canceled, WrestleMania Riyadh will be WrestleMania Lidditz, Pennsylvania.
Oh, there we go.
I started looking, and the Phillies are home Friday, so it might be a fly up Thursday, go to the Phillies game Friday, and then
don't hate that
WrestleMania Lidditz on Saturday, Sunday, and come back Monday afternoon sometime.
Don't hate that. Maybe we can, especially if it's a Friday night game, we can look into getting a room at the live casino.
Hell yeah!
Because my wife and I did that this year for a night game. You go down, the casino's literally right outside of center field.
When was it? Was it Elimination Chamber? No. God, when was that?
Would it have been the Chamber in 2020, right before the pandemic?
It might have been. I feel like I've been to Philly since then.
Yeah, that I don't know.
No, it was Mania.
Was it?
It was Mania. I flew into Philly. Joe took the bus or the train. I was in Philly because I got my rental car from Philly because I wasted the first day because I couldn't get in the hotel room.
That's right.
I went to the team store. I bought a couple of things from the team store, including a Scott Kingery jersey. Great pick on my end. Idiot.
Great investment.
And then I went to live and played poker for a couple hours until the room was ready. Then I drove from Philly to the room, checked into my room, and then I was on 3CT that night to preview the WrestleFest.
Gotcha. That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah. So it's literally right there, and it works out tremendous for Friday baseball because you get in early, you don't have to deal with traffic, and you get out the next morning and you don't have to deal with traffic.
You're like, yes,
it's absolutely beautiful. But
we'll have to look into that because Saturday, remember Riyadh Mania, it's going to be early, and if you guys do mats on Saturday.
That's a good point. Yeah, get up, grab breakfast.
That's what I'm saying. You're just gonna have to plan that out probably time-wise
and hit the road. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. But let's do some previews quick before Joe gets here.
Let's start with AAA because I think that's the first show. If I had to guess, or is it the last?
That's at noon.
Ooh, 12 noon.
And then Heat Wave is at 3 p.m. Oh, so they're just rolling one into the other. Basically.
We're gonna go big noon kickoff from the Rio Grande Valley of Bert Ogden Arena.
There we go. I like that.
All right, we got 5 confirmed matches. One of them, we have no idea who's involved in it.
Cool. Wrestler B, I think, is going to win.
That is the AAA Reina de Reinas number 1 contender gauntlet match. That is for the women's title to become the number 1 contender. Throwing a dart at the wall, I'll take Lady Flamer.
Yeah, let me.
I have no idea.
Give me Natalia.
All right, she's working double duty then.
Yeah, perfect.
Hell yeah! All right, for the AAA World Tag Titles, the current champions, the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar, taking on Los Americanos, Bravo and Rayo Americano.
Let's go with the Los Americanos to get the titles.
The War Raiders have been champions for 90 days. They defeated the circus of Psycho Clown and Pagano. I don't see a world where the Americanos don't have all the gold coming out of Triple Mania in Las Vegas in a month or two. So what better time than now to get it on the Americanos? So I agree. Give me Bravo and Rayo Americano to walk out of Texas with the belts. We then have the AAA World Cruiserweight title number 1 contender match. It is Nathan Fraser versus Jack Cartwheel versus Mini Vikingo.
Oh, I got to go Mini Vikingo.
That's a pretty good pick. He's 18 years old. He has 5 years of in-ring experience. That's wild. So he started when he was 13. Wow. They're not doing anything with the tag team division over on the SmackDown because the MFTs are the new champs. Give me Nathan Fraser because him and Axiom ain't doing anything. AAA Latin American title. It is a vacant title. It was the title that was held by full-sized El Hijo del Vikingo, who had to vacate the title due to injury. He hurt himself on one of the last big AAA shows. So that fatal 4-way is El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., Damian Priest, La Parca, and the IRS's cousin, El Physical.
I like Priest here. I think that's a fun little wrinkle in this one.
So it's funny. They dropped the tag titles to the MFTs, and all I see on the internet is that he's the next one to get released. And I'm like, they're bringing up his girlfriend from NXT.
Yeah.
He literally was the main event 2 years ago. He was in one of the main event matches 2 years ago at WrestleMania. He literally has had a fun title run with R-Truth. He ain't going anywhere. That being said, if he is going somewhere, it's a AAA. So he makes a lot of sense here. But I'm going to take IRS's cousin El Physical because everybody's got a price for the IRS. Or something like that. I don't know.
Something like that.
And last but not least, the match that I think closes out this show, 6-man tag match, Dragon Lee and the Lucha Brothers. Penta and Rey Fenix combine to take on the team of Los Perros del Mar of Angel Berto and Daga with Cameron Petrovich.
Let's go Dragon Lee and the Lucha Bros. I feel like we're inching towards something big with them.
Is the big thing just the Lucha Bros just becoming a tag team again?
I think so. I
mean that kind of probably makes sense.
Sure.
So they have this show. Then we're right into Triple Mania, which is in about 2.5 weeks. It's on September the 11th, and it is on the 13th. It's the 2-night. Obviously, my pick for the Reina del Reinas is incorrect because she's the current champion. So that shot me in the foot. That being said,
small detail.
I don't care who wins. Give me Cameron Petrovich to win that match because Los Perros del Mar. I don't know.
Nice.
In Las Vegas, she'll defend the title against whoever wins that match. The match on the 13th, that is the Arena Mexico Dominic Mysterio El Grande Americano for the AAA Mega title. I don't. Part of me thinks like, is this a world where Dragon Lee goes heel and joins El Perro del Mar, Los Perros del Mar? Or is this where somebody debuts because they just took out Bronco Nursky on last week's AAA on Fox?
Actually, it's a good. Yeah, that's possible. That's possible.
Like, I don't know who it would be. Like, I mean, I don't know that Dragon Lee is the one that turns heel, but like, I could see them. And it's obviously not like a Dominic Mysterio or anything like that, but like I could see somebody joining them. Just to be different, I'll take Los Perros del Mar to win that match.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's one where it's like, yeah. Also, did you see that on the 26th of September, we're getting AAA NXT WWE Worlds Collide?
I missed that.
It'll take place from the Allstate Arena in beautiful Rosemont, Illinois.
Nice.
I'm trying to see if it's the same weekend as a different show. Is that the same weekend as Money in the Bank?
Maybe.
I'm looking because I actually don't know.
Money in the Bank is October 10th.
It is not. It is its own
Worlds
standalone.
Collide. Yeah, Worlds Collide.
It's its own standalone event.
Okay. I like that. I like it that.
Big fan. Maybe it's the start of the John Cena Invitational.
Oh, maybe.
Joe knows nothing about NXT. You want to run into Heatwave?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. 3:00 from the Burt Ogden Arena in the Rio Grande Valley. It is NXT Heatwave. Yeah, it's hot there. 6 matches for this show. We will start submission match. It is Miss Parker, Jada Parker versus the Boat, Natalia.
Obviously I'm a heart mark. I love Natty, but no, I think this has to be Jada Parker here.
Yeah, I agree. The way that they're building this thing, it has to be Jada Parker to win this match. The first of double duty for Miles Bourne. It'll be him and Tavion Heights, the current tag champions, taking on the former tag team champions of the Vanity. Easy for me to say. The Vanity Project, Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes.
I've never heard of any of these people except for Miles Bourne. I think they drop the tag titles. So give me the Vanity Project.
Is this the first match or the second match? Do you think?
This will be his first match.
So they win and then or they lose and then he retains. Possibly. I think this is the second match.
Okay.
I think they lose and Tavion Heights turns on Miles Bourne after the match.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The other match, including Miles Bourne, will be him defending his North American title against the other member of the Vanity Project, Jackson Drake, the former
Okay.
Evolve champion.
All right.
Who you got?
Yeah, I think this is where I think Bourne retains here.
Yeah, I agree.
Loses tag, retains singles.
I agree, and I think that's why Tavion turns on him.
Gotcha.
And that sets up the next feud for the North American title. We have a unification match, winner take all, triple threat for the women's speed, women's North American, and she's there just because she's there. It'll be the speed champion Ren Sinclair. It'll be the North American champion Zarya, and it'll be the recently added to this match for beating Zarya on Tuesday's episode of NXT, Callie Armstrong.
I hate winner take all matches, by the way.
I mean, I think they're just.
I guess they're unifying. You're unifying.
Rid of the
Okay.
speed title.
Okay, then I'm okay with that.
Cool concept when it was on X. Terrible concept when they moved to the NXT.
Yeah. We win.
Yes.
I'll say that we win. But I like Ren Sinclair here a lot.
Ren feels like a really good pick, especially if they were like contemplating pulling the trigger on moving Zarya up to the main roster so that you could have the Sol and Zarya feud on a bigger scale, because Sol Rika seems to kind of be treading water right now. That being said, I'm going to take Zarya to retain because I don't think she's done yet with the North American title or NXT.
Okay.
Co-main event of the evening for the women's NXT championship. The champion Kendall Gray takes on Kaylani Jordan.
I feel like I've already had a lot of like title moves here, and Kendall Gray retains.
If Kendall loses, they'll use the ear injury from the underground match against Lola Vice because she still has the bandage on her ear from that match, kind of like an equilibrium thing, possibly. I just Kendall Gray's the best thing that NXT has going right now for them in the women's division. Don't stop feeding the hot hand. Let her retain, let her cook, let her go with it. So give me Kendall Gray as well. And last but certainly not least, from the WWE NXT AAA version of All In, for the NXT Men's Championship, Fatal 4-Way, Grayson Waller versus Zilla Fatu versus Cruz Montana versus the champion, Tony Gabagoo, Tony D'Angelo.
Oh, man, Tony Gabagoo's still doing it, huh? I feel like this is...
I thought he was on the way out whenever Evil debuted, and now he's got 3 guys.
I feel like this is either Zilla or Grayson.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I feel like everything WWE is doing right now is very bloodline coded, so I think they're going to fast track Zilla here.
Okay. I think they do the opposite because of what Zilla's been talking about in his promos, that he's here on his own name, he's not here on the family name, and he wants to prove that. So I think he's not involved in the fall. Let's start there.
Okay.
I do think we get a new champion. I'm going with Cruz Montana.
Okay.
I think he pins Grayson Waller. I think Tony and Zilla kind of take each other out, maybe leading to a non-title feud between the two of them. Yeah, I think that's the route to really go. At least for me anyways. I think that's probably a smart decision because you then can use the Cruz Montana versus Grayson Waller stuff, and I think it could be a lot of fun with what they do with the world title picture down in NXT after. But either way, I think if they go Zilla, I mean that's you're basically making one of the biggest splashes in the world that you can make. And if you decide that you don't do that, you're making a big move by bringing in a guy from TNA who was their world champion for an extended period of time during the NXT TNA crossover. So I mean, I think it's a great move. I mean, either way, Grayson Waller cut a great promo to get himself over and into this match. So I mean, I think the only way they go wrong here is if they let Tony retain.
Agreed. Yeah. It's time to put up or shut up with him, I think.
Yeah, I would agree. That is your NXT Heatwave preview. We've heard from Joe. He'll be in a moment. So while we wait for Joe, I'll give you the backstory here. I texted the guys a couple days ago. I've made the unfortunate for myself decision to piss myself off by going back and watching the start of the Roman Reigns Bloodline pay-per-view matches.
Oh God.
In their order.
Yeah, that's a choice because that's pandemic era.
It is.
That's Thunderdome.
It's quite rough.
I mean, at least it's Thunderdome. At least it's not Performance Center.
Correct.
At least you have that going for you.
Thank God.
Yeah, because those performance. Look, and again, I've said it time and time again. Kudos to WWE. Kudos to AEW for navigating an impossible scenario. But woof, some of that stuff was rough.
So I've watched SummerSlam. I've watched Payback.
Okay.
Clash of Champions Gold Rush. Let's see, what else have I watched? Is that all that I've gotten through? I think I got through. I did not watch NXT Takeover 31. That's for sure. I got through Hell in a Cell and I got through Survivor Series.
Okay.
So when Joe joins us, we're going to try to name the matches from Hell in the Cell and Clash of Champions.
Oh dear God.
But I'm gonna read off to you the SummerSlam and the Payback card right now, so that you can hear how bad this is.
Oh brother.
So we started with Apollo Crews versus MVP in a dark match of Summerfest for the U.S. title. 7 matches on the main card.
Oh God.
Singles match for the SmackDown Women's title, Bayley versus Asuka.
Okay.
11.5 minutes, pretty good match.
Yeah.
The Street Profits, who were the champions, defended the Raw tag titles against Andrade and Angel Garza. 7 minutes and 50 seconds. Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville, no disqualification, loser leaves WWE match.
Okay. I think that's when Sonya was dealing with the legal thing, so
the stalker guy and all that stuff. Yeah. Seth Rollins versus Dominic Mysterio in a street fight.
Ooh.
I believe that was Dominic Mysterio's first match in the WWE.
Oh, that might have been, yeah.
Asuka pulling double duty versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's title.
Okay.
She won the Raw title. She did not win the SmackDown title.
Okay.
Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton in a singles match for the WWE Championship.
Okay.
Falls Count Anywhere for the Universal title. The champion Braun Strowman versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
Roman comes out after, spears the shit out of all of them, kicks the shit out of all of them, and that's the return of Roman Reigns. It's on the next episode of SmackDown is when we see his new legal counsel, the wise man Paul Heyman, leading into the start of the Bloodline. Arguably one of the best promos that Roman's ever cut.
So good.
The pan over just to end the show, and you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, that was wild. That was like, wait a minute, business might have picked up here.
Exactly. Hold on, I'm waiting to see this real quick. So then we go to Payback. Again, not a terrible show, not great, obviously. This show, we had 7 matches on the show. Again, we're sticking in that 6 to 7 on the quote pay-per-view, keeping the fans happy. One pre-show match, did not watch the pre-show match. The Riot Squad defeated the Iconics in a women's tag match. We started the show for the United States title. Bobby Lashley with the rest of the Hurt Business defeated Apollo Crews to win the title. Big E defeated Sheamus in a singles match, 12 minutes, 20 seconds. Matt Riddle over King Corbin.
Oh.
Yep, that was exactly the response that I had after that match ended. That may be one of the hardest 10 minutes and 55 seconds I've had to sit through in a long time.
That's brutal.
We had Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax defeat Bayley and Sasha Banks by submission to win the women's tag titles. So back at the Summerfest, Bayley and Sasha Banks had all the titles in the women's division.
As they probably should have.
Keith Lee defeated Randy Orton in 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
Dude, what could have been with Keith Lee? Reportedly just recently unofficially retired, I suppose.
Ray and Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy was the co-main event of this show.
Holy hell.
Main event, triple threat match for the Universal title. Roman Reigns wins the title, defeating The Fiend and Braun Strowman. This match is notable because Roman does not come out till towards the end of the match, signs the contract on the stage because the thing was he would not sign the contract. Braun hits the suplex to blow up the ring.
That's right.
And they wrestle the last 6 minutes with the ring like this.
That's right.
Wild to watch them try to wrestle a match.
Did Lil Nate take a good bump with that ring?
If I remember correctly, yes.
Okay.
We love us a good little Nate bump here.
Oh, yeah.
Take the Wrestling
Absolutely.
Podcast.
Absolutely.
So that led us to Clash of Champions. I'll start it. Joe joins. He can help you, and we'll fill him in. Pre-show match was Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura, the current SmackDown Tag Champions. Yes, I said Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura, SmackDown Tag Team Champions, defeated the Lucha House Party of Kalisto and Lince Dorado with Grand Metalik in their corner.
Mm-hmm. I vaguely remember that.
Yes, I said Lucha House Party, friends.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Opening contest was a ladder match for the undisputed Intercontinental title. One of them currently wrestles in WWE. One of them, oh look, Joe's here. If you want to add him, we can before we get to the gist of the clues.
Yeah.
Hi, hello, Joe.
Hola.
We're playing our favorite game. Guess the matches of this WWE pay-per-view from 2020. We are doing Clash of Champions Gold Rush. We are on the first match. It was a ladder match for the Intercontinental title. It was a triple threat match. One of the men currently still wrestle in WWE.
Okay.
One of them wrestles in Total Nonstop Action. One of them no longer wrestles.
Dolph Ziggler?
Incorrect.
Okay, question. Are we allowed to ask questions?
Yes, absolutely.
That was my question. No. Question.
Yes,
Is the one that no longer wrestles still alive?
correct.
Okay. Could have gone either way.
You're actually correct.
Okay.
That he's alive.
Curtis
Yes,
Axel?
and it could have went either way. No,
Oh.
not
Oh.
Curtis Axel.
It could have went either way.
No, he was
Oh.
right. The question that he asked, it could have went either way.
Okay. I thought the could have went either way was that
I thought he almost died, right?
somebody that almost died. I'm trying to think who doesn't-
Intercontinental title 2020. Jesus Christ, anyone could have been champion. Wade Barrett.
No,
The Miz?
The Miz is incorrect.
Okay. Trying to think who's gone to
I can't even tell you what title SmackDown was on. I mean, the IC
Matt
title was
Hardy,
on.
Jeff Hardy.
It is Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. Sheamus.
No,
Ah, fuck.
I will tell you this: the one that wrestles in WWE still, the fact that you guys haven't gotten it yet, you guys will kick yourselves.
The problem is everyone that currently fights for the IC title was not in WWE in 2020.
I didn't say currently fights for the IC title.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking IC
That's why I
title
thought the
and
Miz
like,
would be a good guess.
yeah.
The Miz was winning the Money in the Bank briefcase from Otis around this time.
Oh, that's right.
What
regular
was
inter-
Otis's tag team partner's name? Clayton.
Tucky
That-
is not. Tucky is not in this match.
Okay.
Tucky.
At Sajak.
This man
Okay.
has held the WWE Championship in the last 365 days. Within it.
Sami Zayn?
Correct.
Aha.
Samuel Zayn is the wrestler that currently still wrestles in the WWE. You're looking for the man who is retired.
AJ Styles.
That is also correct.
Hey, look at
Nice.
that.
Wait,
I will
in the
tell
year
you-
20 in the year 2020, there was a Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles versus
Sami Zayn ladder match.
match.
That's
Yes,
Ladder
it was
match.
it was the opening match of Clash of Champions Gold Rush. It is remembered for two things. Sami Zayn handcuffed a ladder to Jeff Hardy's earlobe,
Oh,
Mhm.
and he handcuffed AJ Styles to the ladder after being handcuffed to AJ earlier in the match, helping him win the title.
Okay.
Hold on one moment for me, please. My cat is trying to attack me.
it'd be
That'll
like that.
We have a singles match for the Raw Women's title. One of them,
Asuka.
yes, it is Asuka. She is the champion. She defended against someone.
Trish Stratus.
This was, you said the
Are
Raw
they
women's?
currently in WWE still?
No. Yes, Jim, Raw Women's title.
Not currently in WWE. Athena. What the fuck was her name?
It is not Ember Moon.
Ah, rats. Lacey Evans.
No, but more on that later.
Okay. Remember that.
May not be
Is
for
she
this show, maybe
active-
for a later show.
Okay.
Is she actively wrestling anywhere?
I don't know.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so not like Mercedes Monet or anybody.
It
like
is
that.
not Mercedes Monet.
Damn. Alicia Fox.
I will give this away if I give you the clue that I have. Husband
Does her name
used to
start
work.
with a Q?
No. Husband used to work in WWE and is a free agent at this moment.
Yeah, that actually helps me not at all.
Rumor
was
has it
Zelina
her
Vega.
husband. Correct.
Who was it?
Okay.
Zelina Vega.
Oh,
my
gotcha.
my next clue was going to be, rumor has it her husband would not be welcome back in the AEW roster.
Yeah, that would have worked. Yeah.
We have a singles match for the United States title.
Bobby Lashley.
Correct. The champion is still Bobby Lashley, as I spoiled on the earlier going over shows before Joe arrived.
Didn't even know he was the IC champion.
Him and the Hurt Business.
Oh, they hurt
What's that?
people.
Yeah, it was him, Cedric, Shelton, and MVP.
That's right.
They were all the IC champion.
Yeah, they just passed it through the Hurt Business. No, they're all the U.S.
They did
title,
the Freebirds rule.
but it was the U.S. title, not the IC title.
Oh.
Was this Drew?
Incorrect.
Sheamus.
Incorrect.
Is it someone who's been a U.S. champion before?
Yes,
Hmm.
that helps Joe none.
Nope. Sting.
There's been a lot of people who have been U.S. champion before.
Jim, who did I say that he won the title from?
Oh, fucking God Christ. My brain is brain rotted today.
Some would say that some would say he used to represent a nation.
D'Lo Brown.
An ooh-ah nation.
Oh, Apollo Crews.
Oh.
Hey, there it is.
Well,
Got there.
wow. Bobby Lashley versus Apollo Crews for the U.S. title was a match.
They wrestled on the they wrestled on the show before where Bobby beat him for the title.
Bobby.
We have a tag title match for the Raw tag titles. The champions are currently still in the promotion. One of the challengers is not. The other is in AAA.
Now, the ones that are still in the promotion, are they still champion? Are they still a tag team?
They are.
Street Profits.
Correct.
War Raiders.
Nope. I said one of them is no longer with the company. The other is in AAA.
Damian Priest and somebody.
Incorrect. One of
The Garzas.
Angel is the member that's in AAA. His tag partner is no longer in the company.
Wait, really? They broke them up?
I didn't say it was Berto. One of them is a really handsome man who's going to defend his title in a couple of hours at All In when we go over that.
Andrade?
Hey!
There it is. I'm like, why is my brain braining, not braining?
Andrade and Angel Garza. Singles match for the SmackDown Women's title.
Oh, Lacey
Charlotte
Evans.
Flair.
Incorrect and incorrect. I said
Damn it.
But it's Lacey Evans versus Charlotte Flair, a match on the show.
no.
Bailey.
Correct. Bailey was the champion going into this. This is the end of her 438-day reign as SmackDown Women's Champion.
Oh, fucking hell. Who beat her? Asuka.
Becky.
Correct.
No,
Correct.
shit.
Asuka finished the reign. Asuka pulled double duty.
Wait, Asuka won both titles?
Yep, she won the SmackDown and the Raw. But she didn't win. I'm sorry, she didn't win the SmackDown. I'm sorry, she didn't win the match ended disqualification. My bad, I read that wrong.
2020 WWE really was a fever dream.
Yeah, it really was.
Co-main event ambulance match for the WWE Championship.
Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin.
No.
Is any of that correct?
No.
Wait, what was the
Ambulance match for the WWE Championship.
Randy
They
Orton.
showed Randy Orton is in this match, and when they showed the video package, it made a lot of sense.
Oh, this was Randy and Drew.
Correct. And all the legends came out and beat the shit out of fucking Randy because they beat him up at their poker game
Right.
that?
on an
Yeah.
episode of Monday Night Raw.
Because 2020 was a fever dream in WWE.
It really fucking was.
And the
man.
main event was a singles match for the Universal title that ended via stoppage.
Oh, that's right.
So Roman Reigns,
Correct.
Jey Uso.
Correct. Jimmy threw the towel in.
That's yeah.
And before we get to All In, we'll do Hell in the Cell real quick because that's a fun one too. Because
Good God.
by the way, Lacey
That was
Evans,
That
the
was a
Lacey Evans crew
rematch, right?
no, that was their first match.
Wait, Roman and Jay, that was their first match?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh,
we're doing Hell in
wow.
a Cell. Get ready to run it back.
Yeah. Lacey Evans, I think, makes her pay-per-view debut at Survivor Series, which we'll talk about on a later date.
Gotcha.
All
And the world
right.
left.
You're not lying. Pre-show match saw R-Truth defeat Drew Gulak via pinfall to retain the 24/7 7-11 I-95 Intergalactic
Oh,
Championship.
boy.
First match of the main show was a I Quit match for the Universal title.
So
That
Drew
was-
McIntyre versus Randy Orton.
Incorrect.
But it was Drew.
Incorrect.
No.
Universal title. Who held the
is that the one
Universal
Roman
title
had?
for 5,792 days?
I'm used to the
Roman.
man holding the WWE title now. That's not my fault.
Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. This is the match where Jimmy comes in after the ref gets bumped.
Yeah.
He puts Jimmy in the chokehold, and that's when Jay quits, and he gets the Ula Fala from the Wild Samoans.
The Ula fa la 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 la. It's a
right.
Christmas present.
This one. If you guys get this one without me giving you clues, this might be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Spoiler alert, we won't.
Singles match. Men's.
Braun Strowman,
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Jinder Mahal.
I think he's dead.
No.
Otis.
Character.
Well,
What?
yeah, the character.
Otis?
Hold Otis.
Okay, so later. The Miz.
Hold the Miz.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? I'll just give you that. That's the next match. That's
the Money
where,
in the Bank for the
yes,
briefcase.
that's where Miz wins the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Okay.
So I'll give you guys that one. We don't have to go to that one.
Perfect.
I knew that. That's why I was guessing that. I felt like that was on this show.
That was
After you
the
had said
third.
last.
That was the third match on this show.
Okay.
AJ Styles.
Incorrect.
Sami Zayn.
Not on this show.
Kevin Owens.
Not on this show. Both
Who's
men
out?
wrestle in total nonstop action.
Dolph Ziggler.
Incorrect.
That doesn't help me.
Elias.
Correct.
Okay.
Santino Marella.
He doesn't wrestle in TNA. He's the
Jeff Hardy. Matt Hardy.
correct.
Yes.
Elias versus Jeff Hardy in a singles match that Elias wins via disqualification after Jeff Hardy blasts him with a guitar.
You know, none of this stuff
Irony.
is making me want to go back and watch these shows, Mike. Nothing.
What if I tell you there's no live audience?
Now you got me locked in.
Honestly, going back and watching the two Roman versus Jay matches with no crowd noise, really, hearing the amount of shit talking that Roman Reigns was doing to his own family, that was kind of wild.
Been fun. Those matches might have been fun.
Women's SmackDown title match inside Hell in the Cell. This is where Bayley's loses her title, and I know I've spoiled Bayley, but I told you guys earlier that I fucked that up. So I'll just give you Bayley this time.
Okay.
Asuka?
No.
So it's a 4-way? You said?
No. Singles match inside Hell in the Cell for the
Hell in the
SmackDown
Cell.
Women's title.
Was it Mercedes?
It was Sasha Banks.
Okay.
Because I remember them having a good Hell in a Cell match.
It was a good match.
And this is all on Netflix now.
It is. I don't know how this is the co-main event of a WWE show,
Yeah.
It was
even in the
2020.
year 2020.
Oh boy.
3 minutes 50 seconds for the United States title.
Hey, Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley is correct. Dear God, I swear to you, if you guys somehow get this,
Okay.
I literally may never be on this show again.
Okay.
Are they still with the company?
No.
Are they still alive?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Is there any chance the company would ever hire them again?
I don't see why they wouldn't, but I wouldn't go out of my way to say yes.
Okay.
Okay.
They didn't get themselves.
It's not John Laurinaitis.
No.
Okay. Just had to be sure. Do they wrestle anywhere
Not John
right now?
Laryngitis. I believe this person wrestles in Yapone.
Okay. That doesn't help me.
That certainly does not help me. Festus.
It should have. I mean, honestly, at this point, it should have been Festus.
Good God, who the hell could it?
Are they tall or short?
Shorter.
So like 5'8"?
If he's short, he's definitely shorter than 6 foot. I'll say that for sure.
Okay. And they don't
I
work in
don't-
WWE anymore.
I don't know what his build height is. Let me make sure that I have the correct person.
Fuck.
I mean, I definitely have. He's built at 6'2", 220.
So yeah, he's like 5'9".
Don't see him at that.
Nakamura?
No.
Well, he's still in WWE.
I
Who the fuck is in what?
don't even have the faintest clue.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were part of a.
Cesaro.
They were part of a group. None of the members of this group, of the male variety, are still in the company, and only one member altogether is still in the company.
Oh, it was that hacking group, whatever the fuck. The one that
They were. It was a member of Retribution.
Is that who they were?
Oh
Yes.
God.
Because Mia Yim is the only one that's actually still in the company.
Correct. You got that right.
Okay. I don't know who the fuck else was in that group.
It was Mustafa Ali,
It was
TJ
not.
Perkins.
No. You're-
Dijak.
No. TJ Perkins, you're simmering, Joe. Dijak was in that group, not in the match, because he's bigger than 6'2".
Oh. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't remember who else was in that group. Killian Dane.
6'2", 700 pounds. Yeah, you're right, Joe. Killian Dane. Good
Eric
pick.
Young.
That's sanity,
Is it
which I don't have any of.
Neither
who the
do I.
fuck
at
else
this
was in
point my career.
Retribution?
All right, Retribution was Mia Yim, Mustafa Ali. It was Mace, aka Mace.
Mace.
It was T-Bar, aka Donovan Dijak.
Right.
And the man that lost in 3 minutes and 50 seconds to Bobby Lashley at Hell in a Cell was Slapjack, aka Shane Haste of the Mighty Don't Kneel. Mikey Nichols and Shane Haste, they were part of NXT for a little while.
Yeah. Zero
was-
chance I would have ever gotten that.
Slapjack.
Good God.
And last but not
Slapjack.
least, 30 minutes, 35 seconds. Your main event of the show was for the WWE Championship inside of Hell in a Cell.
Was it Orton and Drew?
It was.
Yeah. Drew.
And that's where Randy won his 14th title.
Right.
All right. That's your fun and games.
Holy hell. All right, let's
can't
go
wait
to
till next
this. Let's go to this Sunday afternoon. It is August 30th, Wembley Stadium, noon Eastern time.
Jesus
Is
Christ.
that when the pay-per-view starts at noon?
It is.
Is that when the pre-show starts, or is that the actual show?
Because I got to be honest. Okay, so in a turn of fate that is called my boss writing our schedule, I've ended up off on Sunday. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm now off this coming Sunday. And when I saw you guys mention, or I think I got an email about Dynamite last night, of all the matches I wasn't going to watch. And it also mentioned in there, like, hey, All In is this Sunday. And I was like, oh, well, maybe. Like, maybe I'll order it. Maybe I'll watch it if I'm home and stuff. But if I'm being real, I've signed up for a 10 a.m. boxing class. I plan on going to see Coyote versus Acme at some point on Sunday. If this show is on at noon,
I'm
there's
going
no
to
chance
see
of me
that on
watching it.
Saturday.
Oh, I can't. I would go see it like tomorrow if I could, but yeah, no, my next day off is Sunday, so that's when like. But like, yeah, no, like I'm going to see that on Sunday. Like that triumphs All In. But yeah, if this was like,
I'm glad
if
there's
this was
8
like-
o'clock showings for movies.
Yeah, no, we both know I have no chance of being awake at an 8 p.m. showing of a movie. Like
You don't have a shot to be awake for a 12 o'clock showing of a movie.
There's more of a shot, believe it or not. It's a better chance. But I just feel like if this show was starting at like 6 p.m., I think they would have me as a viewer. But starting at noon,
Well,
like,
you gotta remember they're in England.
No, I get it. They
So
should
starting at
still-
6 p.m. would mean they would have to start at 11 p.m. their time, which breaks every law in England.
That sounds like their problem. I'm just saying,
So
I would order if it was starting at 6.
The main show is set to begin at 6 p.m. British time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern time. The kickoff show begins at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. So the buy-in
Is it weird? Okay, real talk. Is it weird that I'm almost not willing to spend the $50, even if I don't like, even if I avoid spoilers and just watch it later that night? Is it weird that I'm like at that point? But it's not live, so like, what am I paying for?
No, I get it. I'm kind of similar in that way. But let's talk about it. Currently, just 9 matches on the card. I know I know there'll be some added, but the only show on the buy-in is a Casino Trios Royale Roulette for the AEW Trios Championship. You have Hangman Adam Page and Brodito, who are the champions, defending against the Bang Bang Gang, Jay White, Austin Gunn, and Colton Gunn. The conglomeration of Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong. The Death Riders, Claudio, Pac, and Wheeler Yuta. The Demand of
fuck those guys.
Ricochet, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leona versus the Dogs.
The Dogs.
David Finlay, Clark Connors, and Gabe Kidd versus a wild card entrant.
Swerve Strickland in the New Day.
It's gotta be, right?
It's Swerve Strickland and somebody.
Right. But you're
the only way it's not the New Day is if they show up after the tag title match.
I am not even going to be aware that this is happening because I'm going to be on a lazy river at Hershey Park when this happens.
All right.
By the way. Or eating lunch. Which if I'm eating lunch, I'll at least have my phone on. If it's Swerve and the New Day or Day One or Day Breaking Dawn or whatever the fuck they're going to call themselves, that is the winner. And for me, and actually that's just my pick because I feel like you have to make the splash here. Joe?
can we elephant in the room? It's crazy that Hangman Page is in the pre-show on All In.
Yeah, a year ago.
It's wild that Swerve Strickland is on
Well,
the
is it?
pre-show of this.
To be fair, Swerve Strickland might not be on the pre-show. He might not be on the show at all because like that would be part of the mystery team.
That's true.
Unfortunately, as someone who's watched too much Dynamite over the last 3 weeks, he said Hangman Page's name too many times to not be involved in this match.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Just to be a contrarian, I'll take Hangman Page's team. I feel like that's valid. Also, for the record, Jim, when you said just 9 matches somewhere in Connecticut, Triple H clutched his pearls.
Oh no! During 2020, they had 7 matches consistently on their shows. It was great.
Yeah, but the co-main event was Bobby Lashley versus.
It was only 3.5 minutes. We knew how to get there. We knew how to give the crowd a break. First off, why is it every time that I hear the Dogs, all I think is Cartman from that Dog the Bounty Hunter episode where he's literally singing the Dog the Bounty Hunter song?
Yes.
I am the dog. So every time I hear the Dogs, that's all I think about. That being said, there's no way that Daybreak and Swerve don't win if they're the team that get involved in this thing. For that being said, fuck, I don't know. Maybe it's Swerve in the Hurt Business and we get out of there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care. Fuck that match.
All right, singles match. No, 3-way match for the AEW International Championship. Kyle Fletcher defending against Takeshita and Okada. Joe,
Give me. You know what? Give me big tech. Give me Takeshita.
all right, Mike.
See, part of me thinks Big Take's going on to bigger things. Part of me feels like we need the self-destruction of the Don Callis family. And how do you do that? You have Kyle Fletcher retain, leading to the whole Don Callis having to pick between, is he Okada's guy or is he Fletcher's guy? And
when you say big things, you mean like the pre-show of the next pay-per-view?
maybe going over to New Japan and winning the IWGP World Title. Big things.
Okay.
I'll take Kyle Fletcher to retain.
So that leaves me with Okada.
I mean, it's not a bad pick to have.
No, like there's literally no wrong direction you can go in this one. Falls Count Anywhere match for the TNT title. Kevin Knight defending against Darby Allin. Joe.
I don't even know who Kevin Knight is, but I
Kevin
don't
the
see
Jet,
Darby.
maybe.
I don't see Darby Allin winning that belt after having been world champion for a record 8 weeks and 49 defenses. So, yeah, let's go Kyle.
Wait, you thought he held that title for 8 weeks?
Was it less? Was it 8 days? He defended it like 90 times.
Well, that's because they have 736 shows.
Valid.
I mean, it'd be a little different if they only had like one show and they was like, I have 3,900 defenses.
I'm just saying he defended it more than Steph defended
Kyle.
her dad.
When you said cool Kyle or something.
Oh, he said Kyle instead of Kevin.
That guy.
I hit it and the board was
delayed.
Quite delayed.
Delay. That's fucking delay a game offense.
Yeah.
Everybody but the center.
Very delayed. Yeah.
Darby All In held the title for, as if I get there on Cage Match, 39 days. He had 7 successful title defenses.
Okay. I mean, that's still a pretty good run.
Oh, it's a great
Um,
run. It's one every like 3 days.
Um,
That was Brock Lesnar's entire 8-month reign.
right.
That was all of Roman Reigns' 3,000 day reign.
Yeah, I think Kevin Knight retains here.
Yeah, give me the Jet. I'll take Kevin Knight also.
Tag team match for the AEW Women's World Tag Team titles. The Divine Dominion of Megan Bayne and Lena Cross defending against the Brawling Birds of Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter. Joe.
I don't know. Give me the first ones.
All right. Mike.
Give me the Birds.
Something's got to go right for Jamie Hayter, right?
Yeah,
win at home. Win at home. Brawling Birds. Continental Challenge Cup final for the AEW Continental title. Jon Moxley defending against Nigel McGuinness. Joe.
That's a sentence I didn't think I'd hear.
Right.
I mean, they're in Nigel's home. Like, you brought him all the way to the dance. You might as well pin the corsage on him, right?
Might as well.
And I mean, like, this Continental belt is worth about as much as the corsage.
There you go.
Way to be disrespectful to AEW legend Jon Moxley.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
I mean,
in AEW.
That's true. It is true. Mike.
I will take Nigel McGuinness because I think Jon Moxley needs to go back to fighting for the world title.
Yeah, put it on Nigel. It doesn't have to be a long run or anything, but give him one. Give him one.
Yeah, I'm in.
Men's Casino Gauntlet match for a future AEW World Title match. Andrade, MJF, Tommaso Ciampa, Mark Davis, Chris Jericho, and the rest of the field to be determined. Joe, do you think it's one of the names that I mentioned, or do you think it's somebody else?
Debut.
Who will that person be?
I'm not gonna lie, I can't think of anyone. I'm sure there's some big names because there's people that got released, but I can't think of anyone off the top of my head that's like that big that would show up and just like debut, win a belt. Am I wrong?
Or win a title shot.
Or win a title shot, right?
Yeah.
Is Royce Keys in the match?
Royce Keys, who's on SmackDown.
Do you want to? That came back on Raw with OTM and laid out the bloodline.
That's why he's on my mind.
That is why. That is why.
Give me. I don't want to pick MJF, but give me Andrade.
Okay, Mike.
Mark Davis.
I don't even know who that is.
Don't worry, we'll get there because I'll explain why shortly.
Okay. I'll say it's somebody who is coming in because I think his deal was just an expiry. Ilya Dragunov.
Okay.
Ilya Dragon Nuts. Might as well.
I thought you were going to say Shamoose, and I was like, I don't think his contract's up yet.
No, I think he's still with WWE till like October.
Mm-hmm.
I recall. All right. Tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team titles. Legend Stoop defending against the Young Fucks. Joe.
Let's go, baby. Legend Stoop.
Yeah, I kind of hope it's ENC Music Factory. Isn't there a rumor going around that the Young Bucks might be retiring?
Oh God, 2026 can actually give me something good for a change.
The rumor floating around is that when this contract is up, they will be probably done in ring.
Oh, man, so
when that is, I don't know, but that's the rumor.
God, 2026 just keeps kicking me in the balls. Mike.
I gave him the name. I'm not turning my back on him now.
Yeah, thank God.
Give me old Legend Stoop.
Better be Legend Stoop. Mike, do you want me? Because I think you have something planned with one of these. Do you want me to do the women's match first and then close with the men's?
Always close with the
Okay.
men's match.
Singles match for the AEW Women's World Title. Willow defending against Mercedes Moné. I feel like this one almost needs to be what % chance does Willow have to retain, not will Mercedes win? Because I feel like it feels very obvious what's going to happen here. So, like, what's the % chance that Willow actually retains, Joe?
17.
Okay, Mike.
I would have been higher had Tim not broke the news that she's wrestling with a broken hand.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't know that.
I didn't know it until Tim broke the news on 3CT tonight while I was listening. Because I would have actually said it's probably closer to 60-40.
Really?
How do you get your own homegrown star over? You let her beat the biggest talent that you have.
Fair.
You were going to have Mercedes on paper go into this show as the champion and have Willow as the winner of the Owen Hart tournament before you didn't know that she was going to get medically cleared.
That's fair.
So I would have said 60-40 probably until I knew that she was dinged up again. That makes it feel like it's like 75-25. Mercedes probably walks out with the title. But her celebration will get cut short
Okay.
by the debut of a certain pirate princess.
Oh.
This is the debut of Kairi Sane in AEW.
Okay. I don't hate that. I think this is like a 6% chance. Like I think this is and probably that's even probably too high. I think this is like just give the belt to Mercedes. I hope it's a great match. Like by all accounts, it should be. But yeah, it's Mercedes to win here. Last one then, singles match for the AEW World Title. Omega defending against Will Ospreay. Joe.
I mean, like, obviously, right? Like, this one's even more obvious than the Mercedes match.
Right. Like, what is it? Does it even hit 5% chance that Kenny retains?
I don't. I mean, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I agree. I think this is Ospreay easy with a bullet. Like this is easy stuff. Mike.
Is it okay to look now?
Yeah, it's okay.
This is closer to 50-50 than any of you actually think that it is.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it.
Who's got like 6 months left in them as a professional wrestler?
Kenny Omega?
Yeah. Who has a even record with Will Ospreay in singles matches going into this match? Kenny Omega.
I would guess Kenny Omega.
On paper, this should feel like the slam dunks of slam dunks. It really should. But let's revert back to what we've done the entire night so far. The Brawling Birds. Nigel McGuinness. There's no way England goes 3-0. It's not possible. Jamie Hayter. Technically, at that point, you'd have 4 British wrestlers win titles on the same show.
That's a good point.
I get it. This isn't WWE, and sometimes they let the hometown people win, but they're not going to let 4 people walk out with titles from British nationality. And I know you could tell me, oh, Kyle Fletcher, he's Australian, but he wrestled a lot in England, so he's going to have a big pop from the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on who else is involved in that number one contenders casino gauntlet match. You know, if a certain guy like a Michael Oku, who used to be the Rev Pro world champion, is involved in that match, he's going to get a big reaction from the British crowd. This match is as close to 50-50 as you can for one factor and one factor only that people are seem to forgetting. The Death Riders. You don't just walk away from the Death Riders.
Okay.
You don't just magically not have to look over your shoulder and see if Pac and Claudio and Garcia and Yuta and Mox and Shafir are there. It's a thought process. It's a thought process to have. I know that iron sharpens iron, and they were trying to get Ospreay to pull the trigger on the move to pull out the Tiger Driver to win the world title. But I think this match is a lot closer to 50-50 than anybody is giving it credit for. I think this match is closer than the Mercedes Willow Nightingale match.
Okay.
I've gone back and forth all week on who I think wins this match. I know when Ospreay won the Owen, I said there's no chance that Will Ospreay doesn't walk into Wembley and walk out with the world title. That was also when I thought he was walking in to take on MJF.
Well, that's fair.
I still think he should be walking into Wembley to take on MJF, and I think this Kenny Omega match should be the main event in October at Wrestle Dream in beautiful Orlando, Florida. But I digress because somebody else retired at a Wrestle Dream show by the name of Bryan Danielson.
Right.
And Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay for the All Elite Wrestling World Title is a Wrestling Dream match. So I feel like this should have been the match at Wrestle Dream. Ospreay should have had his crowning moment against MJF, because if there's a show that doesn't need a Will Ospreay Kenny Omega match, it's the match at Wembley, where they're already fucking going to sell that place out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
That being said, I have Mark Davis winning the Casino Gauntlet Battle Royale of Death because he is former tag partners with Will Ospreay.
Oh, okay.
Will Ospreay will win the All Elite Wrestling World Title. Mark Davis, part of the Don Callis family, will then at some point over the next week cash in his shot, lose to Will Ospreay in his first defense. And that's when Nigel McGuinness's victim, John Moxley, rears his ugly head. And I think that's your Wrestle Dream main event. Will Ospreay versus John Moxley. Death Rider's revenge for the AEW World Title.
I like it.
I do think this match is a lot closer than, like, if Kenny Omega walks out with the title, I will not be surprised. Will I be happy? No. But will I be surprised? Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. Well, that's AEW all in London.
All right. Most valuable players.
All right. Who you got?
Nominees for this week, because we did not have a show last week. Let me put the right date because I'm trying to do this smart. Let's go back to this past week on the NXT, because they had a show. Rey Fenix, who retained his AAA Cruiserweight title in a good match against EK Prosper. He is number 1 on the list. Number 2 on the list, we'll go to the Monday Night Raws. We'll go Rey Fenix, who won his semifinal match to get into the number 1 contenders match.
Wait, wasn't Rey Fenix number 1?
Rey Fenix had great duties, buddy. We're giving him 2 spots. You want me to try to search through this and make the show even longer?
No. I like this. So we got to specify Rey Fenix NXT or Rey Fenix Raw.
Correct. Penta for getting into that same fatal number 1 contender, winning his semifinals. And we'll go last but certainly not least, because 4 nominees is good enough for this week's show. because we didn't have a show last week.
It's like 3 nominees.
I'm going to give you a 4th. You know what, bud?
You-
Being a real Dickensian right now. You know what? Here, we'll give you 5. We'll let Ray Phoenix be 1 because I forgot that there was a TNA show. Nominee number 4, Leon Slater won the X Division title in a last man standing lockdown cage match, defeating Cedric Alexander. He then decided that at Bound for Glory, he's cashing in option C and is going to fight Nick Nemeth for the TNA title. And we'll go Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth for winning the tag titles from the Hardy Boys in the main event of that show. So your nominees are Ray Phoenix, Penta, I forgot, Leon Slater, the Nemeths, and I had somebody else. Who the fuck else did I put in there?
Was it AEW? Was it an AEW one?
No, it was TNA also, wasn't it?
No, I think I had oh no, I was gonna put somebody. Who the fuck else did I put in there?
Well,
I don't know.
Ray Phoenix,
don't-
Ray Phoenix, Penta, the 2 matches. So you take a Ray Phoenix out because you can only have 1 Ray Phoenix because we have Ray Phoenix at home. I'll go Saquon
Is that
Sugars.
just
You want a
friggin'
weaponized
weak?
steel cage match? Fuck it.
Who?
Saquon Sugars. You want a weaponized steel cage match against Deion Lennox on NXT?
Okay.
We're doing this on the fly, boys.
That's fine. Joe.
This may surprise you.
Ray Phoenix, because we have Ray
I'm gonna
Phoenix at
take
home.
Ray Phoenix.
Shocker.
Yes.
Because like honestly, and like part of it is because like when they hired Ray Phoenix, everyone was like, "Oh man, this guy's gonna be amazing," myself included, because I think Ray Phoenix was one of the best wrestlers in the world. And then he kind of did nothing for like a year, and now here he is twice a week winning matches on your TV.
Yeah.
I kind of like that, like they're doing him versus Penta, even if it's just for like a one-off, tournament match. But they're doing that on Raw, and then those guys are teaming together in AAA. Like, I don't know, it's giving. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I like that. Give me the you know what? Give me the Nemeths. Good for them to win those tag titles.
Wait, hold on. Did you just fucking say good for them when Ryan Nemeth just won the fucking You know what? I'm not even asking.
You know what? You asked me, and
Fuck
I
the
gave.
Nemeth. Fuck Ryan Nemeth.
I mean,
Jerk.
What's wrong with Ryan Nemeth?
It's his face.
Oh, so he didn't like me to anyone.
No, he's just got a punchable face.
well, yeah. I mean,
I'll take Leon Slater. Hopefully he wins the title from Dolph Ziggler.
there you go.
Those are your MVPs of the week. Joe, you got anything?
Ice cream in my belly.
Oh, I love ice cream.
Yeah, the
I'm
problem
eating
is you're,
some chocolate fudge brownie Ben and Jerry's, but the
Oh.
non-dairy variety.
I was gonna say the problem is you're lactose and tolerant, so you'll be on the
Oh
toilet the rest of the
no!
fucking night.
Your boy buys the non-dairy. Ben and
Smart.
Jerry's non-dairy tastes exactly like dairy. Probably turns out there is dairy in it because, like, let's be real. But it tastes exactly like their normal ice cream. It's 100% worth it.
Nice.
I will not try it because I am not lactose intolerant.
Yeah, there's no need for me to do that.
Must be nice.
It is. Let me tell you.
Oh, you want to hear something crazy?
Sure.
He's leaving.
What?
You're Irish goodbye us because he said yes. He wants to hear something crazy.
No, I
I know
have fun-
exactly
no,
how
I
this
actually
ends.
I actually have an interesting tale. So I
Wait
joined the new
for it.
boxing gym, as you guys are probably seeing on the interwebs. I joined Delray Boxing Gym here in South Florida.
Shirts required.
And this past week, I wasn't there for this. I was already out of the building, but I saw on their social media, guess who did like a fight camp training thing there for like getting ready for, I guess, a fight?
Jinder Mahal.
No, boxing.
Logan Paul.
No, like actual boxer, but also
Jake
terrible
Paul.
human being.
Mike
No.
Tyson.
No. Tyson
James-
Fury.
I'll say James Buster Douglas.
No, fuck. But worse. It's worse than all of that. It's Tyson Fury. He was there.
Oh, damn.
Like, yeah, there's photos and videos of stuff. You go to Delray Boxing Club on their website or on their Instagram or whatever. There's like photos of him there training and everything. So like that was like, considering I just joined this boxing gym about 3 weeks ago, I feel very confident in my decision because like,
There you go.
yeah, like Church Street that I always went to in New York, they had boxers, they had real fighters. They had Jake Gyllenhaal when he was training for Southpaw.
Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just gonna keep yelling random boxers.
Anyway.
Maurice Spinks. Joe Movie Podcast, all one word.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Have you guys recorded anything new recently?
And no.
All right.
We're due for a summer catch up. There's been a lot of
You
movies.
think?
I've actually seen a bunch of movies this summer. I saw Spider-Man and I saw Jackass. I saw Super Troopers 3. I'm going to see Acme versus Coyote this weekend.
You know what was really good? If you come across it, you get a chance to see it. The Anthony Bourdain biopic, Tony.
Okay, yeah, I'll check that out.
That was really good. It's got Anthony, not Anthony. What's his face? Antonio Banderas is in it.
Okay.
Like giving like one of the best performances of his career. It's a great movie.
All right, cool. I'll check it out
Cars 20th anniversary next week.
next weekend. Yeah, that should be cool.
Ka-chow.
Ciao. At BGM Sports on Twitter and Blue Sky, hit the link tree there. That'll take you to all of my projects. Huddle Up Podcast. We back.
We
for
back,
the season
baby.
Live show. First live show of the year was last night. We had the college football preview spectacular. Next week we'll be talking about the first real big week of college football games. Previewing the NFL season. We'll be live each and every Wednesday night, 8:30 Eastern time. 3CT. If you ever wanted to listen to an episode of that show without me on it, go ahead and check out this week's episode because I was trying to make sure that my basement didn't take on water. So the guys took over, ran the show. So I will listen back to that myself beginning as soon as we end the recording here tonight. With this one, Tuesday show coming out. I did make it in for that one, spoiler alert. And then we are live each and every Thursday, and Tuesday is the podcast side.
Titanic, aka the taking on of water in Big Jim's basement. You can follow me at They Call Me Burn. You can follow the show at Take the Number 3 Wrestling. We will be back next week where we will discuss the fallout from All in beautiful London, England. Until then, for Joe and Jim, I'm Mike. We'll see you next week on the Take 3 Wrestling Podcast.